Thank you for joining me today. We're going to pull this Blu-ray off the shelf and we're going to have a little talk about the movie and also this disc. Let's get into it. Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of The Disc Vault, and today I'm going to look at this 1995 movie. It's on a 2007 Blu-ray disc. I picked this up in a lot of 3 the other day. Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2 and Die Hard 3, Die Hard with a Vengeance, which is the one we're going to talk about today. The reason I'm doing it in this order is I actually watched Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2 over Christmas. I watched them on DVDs that I have. I've only just picked these up on Blu-ray, so I didn't want to go back and rewatch them because they're still fresh in my mind. So I've gone straight to the third one, which was a very, very, very enjoyable watch. So let's talk about this movie and let's talk about this Blu-ray disc that I have very briefly. Yeah, so as I've said, this movie came out in 1995. It stars obviously Bruce Willis, and doesn't he smash these out of the park? He was on a great run here from the late 80s to, well, he's done ever so well for all of his career, quite frankly, but these were some really great movies that he was knocking out at this period of time. And he co-stars with Samuel L. Jackson in this, and that's a really good bit of chemistry these two have. They're constantly at each other in the movie, but in a good way, and it's very, very funny. There's some really good chemistry between the two of them. The bad guy is played by Jeremy Irons, and he almost keeps this whole theme going. I mean, I don't want to ruin too much about the movie. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin anything. But he keeps the bad guy image from the first Die Hard movie. He continues that in quite a clever little way. And I really liked his performance. And I really liked everyone in this movie. I just think they did a really, really good production. And just, for me, a great story. I know it's not an Oscar-winning deep dive of a role for anyone, but it is what it is. It's an action movie, and when you want to watch an action movie, you want to see action, and these stars, they all delivered in spades. This movie was directed by John McClane. Before this, he had done Predator. He'd also obviously done the first one. He didn't do the second one, so he's come back for this, the third one. Some other movies he's also done. He did The 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas. He did Last Action Hero. He also did Hunt for Red October. So, and look, he's done a lot more, but those are just some off the top of my head that he's done, and he knows his role of action, making action movies very, very well, and he doesn't disappoint with his performance as a director, and what he gets the actors to do in this is quite, you know, there was a brutal movie for them, I should think, so he does an excellent role in directing this movie. This 2007 disc that I have, the quality, it's in 2:35:1, so nice widescreen. The quality of it is very, very good. Now, as much as I go on about DVDs for people, because this channel is targeted more to people on a budget who can't quite afford maybe 4K of everything, or those sorts of higher end physical media collecting, Blu-rays offer a fantastic point of value and performance. This looked very, very good, even though it's in the 2007 transfer. I'm not sure if they've done a more modern transfer for the 4K. Maybe they have, so it will look good on 4K obviously, but this looked very good. And something I really enjoyed about this movie was the color science on film. And what I mean by that is this was obviously shot before digital cameras, and I didn't really realize how much 90s movies had a kind of look to them. And if you think about 60s movies having a look, or 50s movies, or even 70s movies, that was a lot to do with the colour grading that happened due to the film stock that was used in shooting. And the film stock in this, there's no details about it online, except that it was shot on 35mm, but the colours are so natural, the hues are really, really nice. I just really liked the colours of this, and particularly on that widescreen format. On the Blu-ray, where you're getting the 1080, it looked very, very good. I was very, very impressed watching this, and I really, really enjoyed watching it. The sound on this is DTS 5.1. Now, I will just make this comment. The sound of movies in the 90s, it wasn't quite where we're at today. So it does sound good. It sounds very good. I thought it, you know, everything was there, and the sound stage was very, very good. But some of the sound isn't quite as polished, or the production levels I don't think are as where we're at today. So if you do watch it, just understand that it does sound good, it sounds fine, but you will notice that it's not on today's par with the sounds. But that's okay. Like I said, you'd have to be listening to it as well to really notice it. I don't really want to talk about the movie too much. I don't like doing spoilers, but there will be a few tiny spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen it, just turn off. What happens in this movie, you have a bit of a deranged lunatic, as you get in these sorts of movies, and Bruce Willis is called upon by the lunatic, the bad guy, played by Jeremy Irons, to solve some basically like little riddles that he puts around the city for Bruce Willis to try and work out what's going on and to stop some bombs going off and crime taking place. So that's the premise of this movie. In the first one, obviously, Die Hard took place in the tower. In the second one, it took place in an airport. With this one, they've expanded it to a whole city. What I really liked about, or I do like about 90s movies as well, it's an era I grew up in, so you'll have to excuse my affinity for it a little bit, but I just love the setting of the city, and it's New York City in the 1990s, and I like the cars, I like the fashion, I like the mobile phones, I like the computers, I like all those little things in the background. I think that's very, very unique because it's a snapshot in time that we don't get anymore. Even obviously some of the buildings, some of the cityscapes, we do get pictures of the Twin Towers in this, and that's just a wonderful period of time. For me personally, I love watching movies from the 1990s. It brings back a lot of happy memories for me. Maybe it does for you too. I would say that anyone who enjoys action movies, most of my movies are action movies. I love action movies. So if you do like action movies, you will like this movie, I feel. Understand that it's not a very deep, complex story. It is what it is. It's an action movie. It's very fast paced. We go from scene to scene to scene, and there's always something happening. I like that. I think if you're going to watch an action movie, you want to be held with action and suspense on every minute that you're watching it, and it certainly delivers that. So if you do enjoy the action movie genre, if you enjoy Bruce Willis, if you like John McClane movies, definitely have a look at this 1995 movie, Die Hard with a Vengeance, the third one. That's about all I've got time for today. I briefly went over everything I feel I wanted to go over. There were a couple of special features on this disc as well, a bit of audio commentary, a bit of an alternate ending if you want to have a look at some of those things, and a lot of the trailers. So yeah, there's something else there if on this particular copy I have, if you're interested in any of that. Thank you ever so much for watching. Please drop us a like or a subscribe if there was any information in here that you found helpful. And until the next one, I will see you very soon. Enjoy watching your movies on physical media, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, whatever format it is that you enjoy or you collect. Keep going with it, keep enjoying it, and it's just fantastic that so many of us are enjoying our physical media and enjoying our movies. So all the best, guys. I'll see you very soon. Cheers.